The U.S. Supreme Court's conservative majority on Monday signaled sympathy toward evangelical Christian web designer Lorie Smith, who refuses to design wedding websites for same-sex marriages. Smith is fighting for an exemption from a state law that bars discrimination based on sexual orientation after lower courts ruled against her. Outside the courthouse, the Denver area business owner claimed that Colorado's anti-discrimination law violated her right to free speech.
Colorado is trying to force me to create custom, unique artwork to promote ideas inconsistent with my faith and the core of who I am.
Colorado's Attorney General Phil Weiser said Smith was essentially seeking a license to discriminate.
We are very concerned that if our side loses in this case, the court would open up an exemption that would make possible all sorts of professions, photographers, people make cakes, others who write books, to say, I'm not going to sell to someone based on who they are. The court has never recognized that exception, and to do so would threaten the core of our civil rights laws.
During oral arguments, conservative Justice Amy Coney Barrett indicated support for Lorie Smith's stance.
You're on your strongest ground when you're talking about her sitting down and designing and coming up with the graphics to customize them for the couple.
But the three liberal justices leaned toward Colorado's argument. In one exchange with the lawyer representing Smith, liberal Justice Sonia Sotomayor said a ruling favoring her would allow a business open to the general public to refuse to serve a customer based on race, sex, religion, or sexual orientation.
What's the difference between that and I don't believe black people and white people should get married?
What matters is what the objection is that the speaker is being asked to create, and whether the objection is...
But if I just, that's my objection. I don't believe they should be telling their story.
If you don't believe they should be telling their story, and what they're asking you to do is tell their story, then you don't have to do that. In
So
the
it doesn't
same way,
really, there is no line on race, there is no line on disability, ethnicity, none of the protected categories
that's
in a public accommodation law.
Public accommodations laws exist in many states, banning discrimination in areas such as housing, hotels, retail businesses, restaurants, and educational institutions. Smith's lawyers depicted the case as a fight against government-compelled speech, describing their client as an artist making a custom creation rather than merely offering a service. A ruling is expected by the end of June.